Hey, what's up? This is Christopher Thomas coming at you from World Viral Studios in the basement of Herman's Hideaway here in Denver, Colorado. And I want to go over a couple things for our Herman's people, our ticket holders, and some other World Viral stuff, and say hi. I really haven't posted much since this whole thing escalated, and we've been encouraged to socially distance ourselves from one another. Just lit up the studio, needed to do something with my time. There's a lot of people that I care about. And so I'm going to address everybody and just give you my love, first of all. To the Herman's ticketing, we have postponed, obviously, a bunch of shows we're not planning to be open till after May 11th. That could change, and we're adapting to the current information and staying informed on the facts. We're working diligently with the agents and the bands to get things rescheduled. We've had to adapt to this whole thing and make the decisions that are best for you, for your health, and for our business to stay in business. It took me a minute to process this because there's not really a bunch of departments, like I have to deal with all these people directly. So it took me a couple days to really wrap my head around what we needed to do and keep it positive. So take a look at the show listing. If it says postponed, that means we're actively looking to find another date for it. If that status changes, we will use canceled. I know one of the first shows that's actually sneaking up was Insomnium. Insomnium was kind of the show that we weren't sure what was going on. So I brought the shirt today. The show was selling really well, and a lot of people have reached out for refunds, but we are looking for another date for that show in 2021. So to answer your question, if you do need a refund, we will process your refund as soon as possible, but we're just asking you to hold on to your ticket because we are planning to rebook this show. I had the chance to catch up with Elan Schwartz from Bands for Bands Entertainment, and we talked shop about the postponing of shows and how quickly we're working to get things done. Anyway, here's a couple clips from that discussion.
Hey, what's going on, Chris? Thanks for the call, man. It was kind of caught me off guard a little bit, but I'm always down to chat, talk about what's going on in the world today a little bit and these shows and, try to hopefully bring some positive light to what's kind of a scary moment in time for probably everybody in the country, really. It just goes to show how much of the economy really relies on these type of businesses. And, I'm sure much like you, Chris, we're sitting there thinking, when's the next time we're going to really reopen? We're looking at months and months at the very least, and that's if things go well. But we also want to think positive and get these events back on the books and let people know that, we're doing business with the approach that, yes, like, for now, let's crack down. Let's do what we're advised. Let's not spread this thing more. However, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And, and that's what's so great about music and live performances and concerts is it does bring people together. And once this is all said and done, everyone's going to be so thankful to get back in that room again and see some live music in front of them,
Yeah. It is a positive time to kind of step back and look at things for what they are. I know every time I process reality a little bit and I feel okay with it, it sinks in a little bit deeper, so it can't be easy, and it does affect a lot of people.
It's even my duty to let people know that we're not stopping. We're not rolling over in a hole, and I'm not going to sit there and let this take over my mind every single day. I want these events to be a positive thing and a positive thing in people's minds that, they have something to look forward to. People have obviously invested some of their money in some of these shows. Live Nation and AEG, have announced that they're not refunding tickets. They're just transferring them all over, but it's for good reason. Everyone's trying to avoid an economic crash, and it's like we kind of need everybody's help. We kind of need everybody to stick together and not just pull the money out and ask for refunds on all the shows, and then all of a sudden you have, you don't have a venue after this is said and done. You don't have a promoter. You don't have bands who even have a place to play. And it's just tough. I've been having these conversations all day, every day for the last 2 weeks. And, again, I'm not invincible to the worry and the concern of our country. However, we gotta knuckle through it, man. And that's what we're doing, hopefully. And I like having you guys on my side too. It's always a pleasure. And I think we're doing the best we can, man,
Yeah. There's a fine line, you have to take it seriously. You have to trust that the world of medicine has advised us to do the social distancing but not go over the edge as far as paranoia and go down the rabbit hole in this world of so much information out there,
I think that the reason why the rabbit hole is so easy to go down is because there's truth in fiction. There's truth in comedy. There's truth in, so many things. You can find truth in it, and the thing is I can't rely, and nobody should really have to rely on anything that has to do with anything besides fact. We got to stick to the facts, and there are facts out there.
Yep.
And there's a lot of other countries that show those facts. But we got to take this serious. We have a great country. I think we're already ahead of the curve. That has helped. I think that we have made an impact. We all got to have, human dignity and decency to each other. And that's how I've always thought about doing business since day one. And so it's even more important now that we do that now with times that we're in,
Yep. And luckily there are a bunch of people, proliferating the facts and positive information and encouraging one another to do our best to get in front of this whole thing and stay positive. Appreciate all the people that support our shows, support the music scene, and everything that we do here. We are in this together. There's a lot of help out there. There's a lot of people that are willing to help and get you the right information. So let's be patient. Let's stay educated on the facts, not overreact, but take it seriously. Let's be cautious and abide by all the regulations, and we'll get through this.
God, we work in this amazing industry where people come to us to get away from the world of everyday life, whether it be their jobs, if they had a hard week. Often I hear all the time from our fans that, this is the one night out of the freaking year that they planned just to go to this concert, and it's their chance to kind of escape from reality a little bit with music. And the music has always been a form of relief. And, and I think I still want to continue to provide that. But for now, we're asking all the people, all the fans, all of our great customers to hold on to your tickets. Don't get refunds, get the reschedule. It really helps the businesses.
If you are watching this, be patient with your ticket. If you absolutely need a refund, of course, we'll get it done as soon as possible. But hold on to them, because we are going to rebook these shows, and we are rebooking them.
I do see a lot of great human nature with people just being understanding with the situation and the bands and the agents. And so we're just, we're giving it a chance, and we're going forward,
So thank you for your patience. If you're a ticket holder and you're holding on to your ticket, waiting for the postponed date, we're getting it done for you, and we appreciate your patience. We couldn't do this without you, the ticket holders, and the agents that are helping us reroute the tours, and the promoters like us that are helping in our cities. So we're holding it down here in Denver. World Viral. We got Elan Schwartz from Bands for Bands Entertainment. My name's Chris Thomas. I'm the senior talent buyer at Herman's Hideaway, and got the studio here in the basement called World Viral.
All right. Thanks so much for the call, Chris.
Thank you, Elan. We'll talk to you soon, buddy.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Other than having to operate on a much tighter budget, not much has really changed for me. I kind of socially isolate anyway. So I'm here in my studio, World Viral Studio. We're going to be working on some stuff for my band, Hold Me Hostage. And I lit up the studio. It looks dope today. You can peep it. It's got all kinds of little nooks and crannies all over the place. We're going to be firing this up and using it for our music scene when it makes sense to do so safely. Stay safe. Stay at home if you can. Don't get paranoid, but get educated and abide like the dude. I love you.